Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is titled, Wife Cheated 11 Years with Significant Quantity for the Past 6 Years. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my featured videos. Let's get right into it. I caught my wife on the phone when I was at work for a third shift. From there, she was caught in a tornado of lies to cover who she was talking to. I did get honesty. She was busted and scared of the repercussions of her actions. There is absolutely no domestic violence. As she came clean, she looked as if there was more. I was not overreacting, and at that point I wanted to open a door to come clean, because I knew if there was more I didn't know about and found out later, I don't think it would have turned out as well as it was going. I have never cheated. We were together 5 years before we got married. I was/am happily married. I love her. We have 3 children. 1, she brought into the relationship, and 2, I brought into the relationship. We were never able to have one of our own. I think my count is low. So I had 2 phrases and said with the answers provided, there will be no retaliation or yelling. First one was, tell me something I don't know. Second was, tell me something I don't want to hear. This opened the world she had outside of home, and things were primarily done at work. She communicated with her child's father behind my back since 2015. She abandoned him at conception, and I have been her child's dad since she was 3. She's 14 now. Then there was a bout of revealing that drew out 19 men over the past 5 years and the details of her actions with them. She has not slept with anyone, but had intimate contact. I don't know how I survived this. I am so hurt because she kept this from me, and I really felt loved the whole time this was happening. I mean, really, like nothing was wrong. She demonized me to them so she could explain herself better. Some of what was bothering her we could have communicated better about, but she made the decision to use those issues in a different way. They weren't super bad issues, and we were able to address them as we were airing out what went wrong. It's so weird how I can actually see her love for me in her eyes. So the pain is weird. It is so destructing at times, and I do want to cry where my body hurts and shuts down. I don't cry very well. I am a strong man at 42, not bad looking. She is 34, extremely beautiful. She's very pretty. She was nice to me. I do not regret getting married because I liked her and love her. And intimacy is still healthy because we had a pact that the marriage would not be based on intercourse. I think I am writing this because I need to get this off my chest. I want the pain to at least simmer down and not just come out of nowhere. I have only slept 26 hours since I caught her. I am losing weight fast. I am stupid for wanting to be with her, but I am also addicted to her. She has admitted fault and disgust in herself, and based on her level of transparency, I think she wanted out of that life. She said she felt relieved getting caught. She handed over her phones and all digital accounts voluntarily. This is such a mess, but the pain. I need to figure out this pain. Through airing things out, hashing things out, and unraveling everything, it's as if her doing what she did was the only thing wrong. The pain of this scares me. Those who read this, thank you. I just needed to say something. And the first comment says, she's not disgusted by herself, and she's not sorry for you, but because she got caught. And for the 19 men she slept with, all of them, and there is more. I think it's not just 19. Respect yourself and get out of there. She has no respect for you. And another commenter said, wow, just wow. Her first marriage ends most likely because of cheating, as she's a serial cheater. She finds a new guy, wants to try him out, starts cheating. It's rug swept, the results she wanted of course. She keeps it up, she gets the same results, and presto. She finally has the fully funded open marriage she's always dreamt of having. Wow, just wow. What has happened to men? And another commenter said, similar story here. Lots of APs over the years. I hate lying, and the fact that they had to lie to their SO for so many years to cover this up really bothers me. I am so sorry. And the next comment says, I get your pain. Many of us have experienced it. It's likely to get worse, much worse. I'll be blunt. Society regards women as nurturers and the steady rock of family values. Men, on the other hand, are the ones more likely to roam, so society thinks. When a husband discovers his wife admits to having an intimate affair, EA or PA, it doesn't matter. With 19 men, he goes into shock and disbelief. If he loves his wife and family, he will cling to any evidence, no matter how mere, that his wife loves him and the marriage is fixable. I doubt your wife is telling the whole truth. I can't possibly believe anyone could ever trust a spouse again who admits to 19 affair partners over 5 years. Sorry, sir. And another commenter said, over 30 years ago I went through this. Not to this extent, but my wife cheated. We reconciled. Man, this is going to be hard. What you're facing is a delicate balance of anger, sorrow, pain, and eventually some semblance of peace. It will not be easy. It will change in the core of your being. Some for the better, some for the worse. I want to caution you on your biggest enemy here, and that's the rug sweeping. Don't do it. Don't allow it to happen. It will only cause misery and pain. While you seem to have made your choice, remember you can always change your mind. Over the next few weeks and months, you will learn more. They lie and minimize. It's a result of their actions and need to justify. Don't bottle it up. Talk to someone other than her. She needs to fix herself and you need to protect yourself. She is not capable of understanding your pain and suffering. Oh, she will say she can, but she can't. No blaming yourself. You didn't do this. Stay away from unhealthy habits too, at least short term. Drinking excessively, drugs, etc. Best of luck, friend. It's unfortunate that this is only the beginning of a really hard journey to recovery. Wish you the best. And the OP replied, oh my god, I needed this. And the next comment says, are you going to take a DNA test? And the OP replied, on the one I brought into our marriage that we speak of, I have been the dad this whole time and me and her are super cool. She's a good girl, so I will get a DNA test, but I am not pressed to. This is a little human and I may have been dumb for not being sure. I just like being a dad. All my children are awesome and love me and I love them. And another commenter says, for what they have no children together. And another commenter says, I get it that you love her and I am not going to tell you to leave her. This is the point where you both need individual counseling and she needs therapy on top of the counseling. You will never be able to trust her again. However, you may be willing to pay that price because of how you feel about her and wanting to remain a family. And the OP replied, I completely agree. There is underlying history that may have, but really did contribute to this form her past before me. She does need personal counseling, and I would love couples counseling. But we are so dynamic, me and her, and we worry a little about the counselor not being able to see our big picture. And another commenter replied, I recommend you both start with personal counseling first and then go from there. You need help for dealing with this trauma and she needs to figure out why she feels compelled to have to do so many shallow relationships when she's supposedly happily married. And the OP replied, well said. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, and be sure to comment below what other subreddits you want me to cover.